you all. So the next experiment is to perform the experiment of the Venturi meter, again in which we are going to find the coefficient of discharge CD based on the actual volumetric flow rate and the theoretical volumetric flow rate. How we are going to find the theoretical volumetric flow rate? That is going to depend on this value of H that we are going to obtain over here. So the first step again is to fully open the bypass, but here I have kept it partially open. At the same time I have kept this ball of the Venturi meter partially open so that we can observe the reading. So the only reading here we are going to observe is the change in the level of the mercury in the left limb and the right limb. So if you observe the reading, so basically this is the first step. As I told you, the second step is to open this valve, and I have already opened it, partially opened it, so that the liquid level or the water has started going into this Venturi meter. And as you can see, this is the cross section of the Venturi meter which we have discussed in the class, that at inlet the cross section is higher or the diameter is more here, which you can see, and in the inside. So outside it is same, it is of the same cross section, but inside the Venturi meter is at the inlet it is of the higher diameter, and here at this opening you can see the diameter is reduced. And also same as that of the orifice meter, here we are calculating the coefficient of discharge of the vertical Venturi meter. So as we have discussed in the class, we are having the horizontal Venturi meter, vertical Venturi meter, inclined Venturi meter. So the same experiment that we are performing over here for the vertical Venturi meter, we can perform the same for inclined as well as horizontal. Alright. So again for the different values of Q actual and the corresponding value of Q theoretical. So here as I have kept it open. Based on that, the flow rate will be developed over some certain flow rate will be developed over here, which will create some kind of the pressure on the right limb. And here you can see if we observe the reading. So on the right limb we can see it is 10.5 and here it is 14.5, right? So the difference between 14.5 and 10.5 is again somehow 3 centimeter of what? Mercury, because mercury is increased over here. So here, as based on this flow rate you have obtained one reading. So what we can do, we can change this flow rate, and based on variation in the flow rate we would be obtaining the variation in the value of H, and based on this variation in the value of H we can obtain the value of different set we can obtain the value of C. But again, this value must not exceed 1. And as we have discussed in the class, the coefficient of discharge for the Venturi meter is generally 0.96 to 0.98. Alright. And again, if we come on to the for calculation of the actual discharge or the actual value of Q, this is how we can calculate. Again, two ways. Number one is to keep the beaker over here, and the amount of time which is being taken by the beaker to fill 100 ml will be the value of Q, or alternatively the time to fill this tank. If we are closing this drainage wall, the time taken to fill this 10 liter of the tank will be given as the value of Q. So this QA we have, Q theoretical will be calculating based on this value of H, and then it will be giving us the value of C. So now let us just see the calculation for the same. Thank you.